Look, buying cheap golf sets that you just have to replace in 6 months is a massive mistake. If you're looking at the MacGregor CG3000, you're probably wondering if you're actually saving money or just throwing it away on a bad buy. Well, later I'll show you the one thing most buyers never check, and it costs them every time. Let's be real here. A lot of average golfers get totally stuck between two bad options. You can either drop a ton of cash on brand new premium name brand clubs, or you gamble on the absolute cheapest full set you can find online and just kinda hope for the best. And honestly, neither is a smart budget move if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. That is exactly why sets like this MacGregor CG3000 get so much attention. It acts as this tempting middle ground. It looks like a super simple way to avoid those crazy club-by-club prices. You get the full package, you get out on the course faster, and you don't absolutely drain your bank account. But when you're looking at this setup, you've got to remember something crucial. Cheap golf clubs are only a good deal if they actually hold up on the course. If the set is too limited, or if it's too hard to grow with as you get better, that great deal disappears fast. Before you buy, you need to hear this next part. The goal isn't just to buy the cheapest clubs out there. The goal is to buy the setup that gives you the best value for your specific game. Okay, let's dive into the actual clubs. Looking at this, you get a fully matched bag right out of the box. And the main appeal here is just straightforward simplicity. Instead of spending weeks trying to build a bag from scratch, you get a matched setup that's designed to just get you started. You get reasonable forgiveness, a much lower entry cost, and you can stop comparing 100 different random irons and just start playing golf. Let's shift gears for a second. What actually makes this worth the cash? Well, the convenience is huge, obviously, but forgiveness is the real key. Average golfers do not need elite workability. You just need clubs that launch the ball reasonably well and keep the game fun. That's the core value right there. It's all about ready-to-play usability without forcing you to hunt down mismatched used clubs. Now, don't expect miracles. A budget set isn't going to fix poor fundamentals or a bad swing. You really can't compare this box set to high-end, custom-fit clubs and act shocked when they feel different. But the cheaper option is not always worse. Here is the catch. Boxed sets win on simplicity, not necessarily on long-term flexibility. You just have to measure it against realistic expectations for where your skill level is at right now. And this brings us to a huge part of the decision. Buying the CG3000 brand new gives you low-stress convenience. Everything matches, it's shiny, and you know exactly what you're getting. But if you compare it to a carefully built, used set from a major brand, things get really interesting. A proven, older name brand set might actually give you better individual clubs. Think like a more forgiving driver or a putter you actually really prefer the feel of. But we have to be honest. The used market comes with some serious risks. Missing head covers, worn out grips, face wear, bag damage, and just weird random gaps between your clubs. If buying used, this next point matters a lot. A better brand name does not automatically mean better value. A beat-up, poorly fit used club from a big brand can actually be a much worse buy than a brand new, simpler package set like the MacGregor. All right, let's pivot and walk through the top costly mistakes that turn a good deal into a total regret. Number 1, buying based on price alone. Cheap is only smart if it actually matches your game. Number 2, ignoring fit. Even on a tight budget, shaft flex and club length absolutely matter. Number 3, paying too much just because a club is new. And 4, assuming a box set is automatically the best value. Because honestly, it isn't always true. So here's how you actually make the smart move. First, compare this MacGregor set against your local used market. Look specifically for older, forgiving irons. And make sure whatever set you buy gives you enough room to actually enjoy the game for the next year or two, not just for your next 2 rounds. This is exactly where most golfers waste money. They buy a set for right now, completely ignoring if it's still going to work for them next season when their swing gets a little better. Let's look at the honest pros and cons, because nothing sounds perfect, and I want to keep this direct. On the pro side, it is a very simple, all-in-one option with a really low barrier to entry, super beginner-friendly. But let's look at the real cons here. You might outgrow parts of this bag quickly if you improve fast. You get way less flexibility than building a custom bag, and your fit options are pretty limited. The value weakens really fast if the price gets too close to better alternatives. So who should actually buy it? The casual and beginner golfer. Look, this is for you if you have a limited budget and you value convenience way more than brand prestige. If you just want a ready-to-go setup and would rather spend your weekend actually practicing instead of researching gear for 3 straight weeks, this setup makes a ton of sense. But who should run away? The serious fast improver. Skip this if you want premium feel, highly specific shaft options, or if the basic fit is just completely wrong for your height or swing speed. The wrong shaft or wrong length turns this into a terrible purchase. Most buyers skip this and regret it later. Please do not force a fit just because the initial price tag is low. Let's change direction for a second. What if you decide the CG3000 isn't for you? Well, here are a few better value alternatives. First, look for a used name-brand beginner-friendly set. Second, compare other complete package sets in this exact same budget range, and really look at the bag makeup. Or third, use a mixed bag strategy. Spend your money on a good driver and decent irons, and save your cash on a cheaper putter and wedges. All right, here is the final value verdict on the MacGregor CG3000. Buy it if you want a straightforward beginner setup and really value simplicity. Skip it if you know how to spot quality in the used market and want better long-term clubs. It's the best value if you want an easy entry into golf without spending premium money. But this next part changes the answer completely. You should only buy it if the price is right. Do not overpay. If it costs almost as much as a great used set, just walk away. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your budget, your handicap, and what clubs you are playing right now. Let me know if you prefer new or used gear, and hit subscribe for more honest budget advice that actually saves you money. But before you buy anything, ask yourself, are you buying a set just to get on the course tomorrow, or are you investing in the golfer